As a business owner, you know that data is everything. But let's be real, diving into reports can sometimes feel like solving a puzzle with missing pieces. In this video, we're going to change that by mastering your 3 essential business reports: sales, payments, and tax. Whether you're shipping products, booking services, or taking payments in person at the counter, the key is to think of these not just as spreadsheets, but as the single source of truth for your entire business. We're going to cover your sales reports for performance insights, your payments reports to track cash flow, and your tax reports to keep you compliant. First, we'll connect each report to a real-world question. Then we'll tour the dashboard to see it in action. And finally, we'll help you avoid some common pitfalls and share a few business tips. Let's get started. Okay, first things first. Let's find your data. Go to Analytics, then All Reports. Think of this page as your central hub. It houses every single report available for your site. While you can explore everything here, today we're focusing on the core business reports. Let's kick things off with sales over time. This answers the big question: what were my total sales each day across all my channels? Think of this as your daily command center. It doesn't matter if the sale happened on your website, your mobile app, or physically at your point of sale. It all feeds into this one report. Take a look at these columns. You've got gross sales, discounts, shipping, and tax. This is critical because it separates what the customer paid from what you actually earned, ensuring you never mistake money collected for money earned. If you want to dive deeper into how we calculate these numbers, check out the financial glossary for a full breakdown. A powerful feature for month end is filtering by payment status. For example, filtering for unpaid orders shows your accounts receivable so you know exactly what's outstanding. In fact, every report here is customizable. You can add extra columns like business location to compare your online performance versus your physical store performance, then filter to focus on exactly what matters. Once you have your report configured just right, use the Manage View option to save those filters as your default. Or even subscribe to receive the report automatically. That's the big picture, but to see what's actually driving those numbers, we need to go deeper. Let's click into the Sales by Item report. This zooms in to show you the breakdown per item or service, including number of orders, quantity sold, gross sales, discounts, tax, and total refunds. You can also customize this with extra columns. Now, you might notice that this report leaves out global data, like shipping or booking fees. So you might try to reconcile the total here with your sales over time report and worry when they don't match. But that's expected. Its purpose is to show your most popular products, services, or memberships. So don't use it to balance the checkbook. Use it for business strategy. Now, making sales is great, but getting paid is better. That brings us to the payment summary. This answers the question, did the money actually go through? Think of this as the master log for your payments. It details every payment by date, status, type, and ID. Having this complete record of payments, refunds, and chargebacks helps you verify exactly what you've been paid, regardless of whether the customer used a credit card online or tapped their phone at your POS. And of course, we can't forget the part everyone loves to hate: compliance. Let's pull up the tax summary report. This answers the question, how much tax was applied to my sales? This breaks down all taxes applied per item. To help you capture the details you need, you can customize the columns to show tax name and rate. So think of it like this: sales tracks your growth, payments follows the money, and tax keeps you ready for filing. Those are your 3 pillars. Okay, we've covered the detailed reports, but what if you don't need a deep dive every day? For quick daily checks, your Dashboard Analytics widget is perfect for seeing total sales at a glance. You can use the date filter to toggle between views, checking how you performed today versus last month. It's the fastest way to check the pulse of your business without opening a spreadsheet. For a quick snapshot, head to the Sales Overview, While your other reports are for deep customization, this page is predefined to surface the most important metrics immediately. Think of this as your morning coffee page. It gives you the vital signs of your business, like if your average order value is dropping, so you can react instantly without getting lost in the data. Also, if you're ever unsure how a metric is calculated, just hover over it. The dashboard will show you the insights and definition, so you always understand the context behind your growth. Let's find out where these numbers come from. Let's go to the source. Follow me over to the Orders tab. This centralizes every payment based on your installed Wix Business apps. Whether you're selling physical products, digital products, or booking yoga sessions, you'll see all that data collected here in one list. Every payment processed on your site or in your store is stored in this single tab. This data is what powers the reports we just reviewed. It even has its own mini dashboard at the top. Use this to monitor incoming volume during busy periods, like a holiday sale, right where you manage fulfillment. But this list is also where your financial data begins, so let's see exactly how that flows. We'll track a single order from this list to see how it transforms into the reports we saw earlier. Right here, we have an order for 2 items with a $20 discount and a total of $97.75. Let's find this in the Sales by Item report. But before we switch screens, make a note of that order number. We're going to need it. Go to Analytics, then All Reports. Select Sales by Item, and we'll filter by that specific order number. And there it is. It filters down to just the 2 items, detailing exactly how the discount and tax were applied to each one. Now, what if we need to refund this? To issue a refund, let's head back to the Orders tab and open that specific order. I need you to lean in for this part, because this is where a lot of people accidentally throw off their reporting. When issuing a refund, select the specific items or services on the screen. This ensures your reports know exactly what was returned or canceled, keeping your data accurate. Back to our order. If you look right here, you can see the total tax amount is $14.80. And if you look at the tax summary report again, you'll see that tax is broken down by item, giving you the specific tax liability for each product. If you prefer to view this by tax location instead of item name, you can easily switch the columns using the Customize menu. Also, if you use Avalara for automatic tax calculation, you can access those detailed tax reports directly in your Avalara dashboard. So that's the standard life cycle of an order, but sometimes business gets more complex. Let's look at 2 special cases, chargebacks and gift cards. We'll start with chargebacks. This happens when a customer disputes a charge and the money is withdrawn. You can track these in the payment summary report. From here, let's filter by order number to pull up that specific payment. The report shows the original payment and the reversal, so instead of wondering where the money went, you can see exactly why it was deducted. Finally, let's look at gift cards. On screen, we see a gift card that was purchased and then used to pay for 2 different orders. To track this, let's head to Sales Over Time, filtered by the order numbers. Look at the purchase row first. It appears right here under the gift card column. Notice it is not in total sales. That's because you haven't earned it yet. It's a liability. But when the customer actually pays with that gift card, that is when we see the amount appear under total sales. This is when the liability turns into real revenue. Now let's head to the payment summary, again filtered by the order numbers. Here, it is actually the opposite. When the user bought the gift card, it counted toward your total revenue because that is when the actual cash hit your bank account. But when they paid with the gift card later, that amount shows up in this separate gift card column. This tracks the transaction without double counting the cash. We've covered how to track your sales, payments, and liabilities, but there's one final rule to keep all that history safe. If you ever plan to migrate your site, say from Wix Editor to Wix Studio, download all your reports first. This simple step ensures your historical data remains safe and accessible to you, no matter what changes you make. To wrap up, remember that every business question has a specific destination. When you ask, "What were my total sales?" go straight to sales over time. When you ask, "Did the money actually go through?" check the payment summary. And when you ask, "How much tax was applied?" rely on the tax summary. Keep those 3 answers in sync, and your data puzzle is solved. For more information and an even deeper dive, check out the Help Center. Thanks for watching.